All right. Order in the pod.
Oh, God.
Greetings.
Oh,
It's I, Coach Maddie.
I'm not doing this with you tonight. I'm not doing this with
It
you.
is I, Coach Maddie. Here to take you on an audio adventure. What's up?
That's our big
Wake it up. Wake it up. You know what I'm saying?
He just had a Red Bull.
I'm just faking this. I'm literally faking this till I make it. Like, this is just.
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah, but we locked in though. So look, man, it's me, Coach Maddie here, you know what I'm saying? Welcome back to the Team Clutch Podcast, episode 13. Sitting alongside.
You must probably did it.
I'm Bree.
Today I'm Kid Ron 52. My Pokemon name.
How was your week?
Yeah, we got you
Did you do
first. Hi.
I got this.
Oh, you didn't even show it to me.
Pretty much it. At work. I've been at work every day since the last time we recorded. I swear to God. I'm dying.
I'm sorry to see
Dying,
that.
bruh. Like, I've been existing solely off of energy drinks and
Oh, that's not good.
nothing else, bruh. That's all I got. I don't even sleep at night, bruh. But yeah, that's how I am. How about you?
You gotta stop drinking them cheats.
I know it's bad for me, like my heart and my health. You just bought this for me. He's an enabler. You the plug.
My week is ups and downs this week. But we celebrated my stinky butt's birthday over the weekend, so that was fun. Even though his birthday is actually tomorrow.
Big guy.
Big 4.
Oh.
And it is. We have to give like the official like warning for the rest of like the universe that is now Aries season.
Yeah.
Everybody, pack it the fuck up.
We gonna burn this motherfucker down.
Everybody else, pack it the fuck up.
Y'all love to hate us, and I really don't get it.
What do we do?
You know, I seen something today that said, it said white people don't like Aries, and then it was a quote, and it was like, I know who the fuck I am, do you? And then that was it.
Alright. Next post.
Like, I feel
That
like
makes all the sense in the world to me.
a lot of Aries I know, we're like straightforward, we stand in what we stand in, and I think for people that don't operate that way, like, we gonna make you uncomfortable. Yeah, you gonna be uncomfortable. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
And that don't mean that, you know, people don't take care of what they say, but I just think that we are just a little less on the emotional side of that spectrum than others.
Very fair. Very valid. How was your week though, my guy?
Pretty good. Actually, pretty good. I mean, I know we talking about work, but like work was good. You know what COGS is.
Yes.
So like,
nigga.
yeah, all right. I know. So pretty much like ever since I like took over,
Yeah.
like them joints have been the lowest it's been in years, and I've been doing it consistently now.
That's good.
And then so
For
I'm
those of
making
you
some
that don't
noise.
know, COGS is cost of goods sold. For you. And food management.
but yeah, so making some noise there.
That's fine.
I actually been on a rest. I've been trying my best to rest since Saturday, bro.
That's good.
Cause usually I would have been in the gym, but like I had messed my knee up on Saturday, bro. I still feel that shit. That's how I know I'm getting old, bro. I still feel it would have been gone the next day if I was maybe 18, 19.
Yo, y'all made me mad on Saturday, bro. How'd y'all lose, bro?
Triple overtime, bro.
Insane. I was supposed to play, but I had to work. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't play, and they lost in triple overtime. And I saw that text, and my fucking jaw dropped, and I was so irritated, bro.
You shouldn't have
fucking
lost.
way. Ain't no fucking way. But yeah,
You got a janky field. You got refs. You got the weird rules and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I think they called one of our Knicks touchdown because they was trying to say like he didn't cross. And like it's so weird that like they like when you put the ball. Usually people go by the ball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this league is
and
weird.
they're trying to go with like where you pull the flag at.
That's how that league is vicious.
Yeah,
It's so stupid, bro.
And then it was inconsistent because like one of the touchdowns they did call, like they went by the ball, so it's just like it's very inconsistent, and I ain't fuck with that. That's why I was just like, yeah, I don't care if we could have won the next one or go undefeated again until the championship, whatever. I don't want to come back. That shit was just silly as fuck.
I only want to play in that league one more time because we didn't win the championship into the league, but it is what it is.
I don't want to go back. I mean, I know we could have won that.
I need at least one ship in every league, bro. In DC, Maryland, and Virginia, bro. I need them all.
Catch it.
Cause I'm about to play. Yeah. Land, you know Land?
No.
She a dog, but it's her. I think it's her boyfriend's team or something like that. She asked me to come play all the way out Fred. I was like, huh. But it is what it is. Never know. Bore you guys to death with football. This is that weird stretch of the year where I kind of stopped paying attention to football and start paying attention to basketball a lot. And you know what I'm saying? Like, currently it's March Madness, and you know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on with that. And you got a lot of upsets. Like, there's only one number one seeded basketball team left, I believe.
Yeah.
And like maybe like one or two number twos. And like you see like upset after upset after upset on the men's bracket. The women's bracket is still like whatever, like it's still intact. But like they said that maybe like 3-4 days ago that there were no more perfect brackets. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because there's been so many ODS upsets, bro.
Furman winning that joint. And like, what was that like? Wasn't that like the first joint?
Yeah.
Like the first day?
Yeah.
Over 20 million brackets was busted off that game alone.
Yep. Insanity. But
they wasn't even over.
Yeah. So I mean,
gone.
I bring up that to bring up this. In life,
making up proverbs.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you do, once you become of age, I feel like age becomes less of a factor, in terms of selecting a partner. But I feel like there's still some limitations that need to be, you know what I'm saying, like placed upon that. So just out of curiosity, how old are you?
Can I just say 26 at this point?
Yes, you're closer to 26.
Yeah, 26.
Okay, 26 years old. What's the youngest age you would go? At the age of 26.
Oh, I know. You gotta have a 2 in front of it at least. Probably 20.
2 something to do something.
20.
Okay. So it's probably 21.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very fair. All right. What's the oldest person you date?
I want to show you,
mama.
But you mean like seriously?
Yes, like seriously entertain, like type shit.
I'm gonna just keep it 5 below, 5 above.
Okay. So like,
I guess
26, 31.
Yeah.
That's not bad. How about you? What's that high and low?
Previously.
Oh, really? Previously on.
I used to, I definitely was like, I only date either my age or older. But since in like the last 3 years that I've been single, surprisingly, I attract a lot of younger men. And it typically is within that like 5-year type of span. So like, what, in maybe like the last 2 I can recall were 25 and 26. And I was like skeptical about it, but there are a lot of thriving relationships where the woman is older and her man is younger.
Yeah. Me personally, I like to say, like, if we could have been in high school at the same time, it's valid. Like,
fair.
That's the way I look at it. That 4 years, you know what I'm saying? Like, once you get to like 5, 6, 7, I feel like it's a little bit more of a mentality difference sometimes. I don't really.
Because the oldest I've dated was 7 years older than me. I was 21 and she was 28. And then we were together for 3 years. So she hit her 30s.
Mm-hmm. I say that to say this. Are you familiar with Larsa Pippen? Do you know who it is? That name sound familiar at all?
I think so.
Okay, great.
No, if you were to say Leonardo DiCaprio.
Why the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, we'll spin
That's
back.
so.
We'll spin back.
That is so incredibly random.
Oh my god! I mean, you might have
shout out to Leo though.
A connecting piece on that one. I gotta hear that one.
Well,
but
actually,
Larsa Pippen is
it does connect.
Oh,
it actually does.
Lovely. It's
about
great. Larsa Pippen, who is I believe 48 or is currently dating Marcus Jordan, who is 33.
48 and 33.
Now, if you know a little basketball, Larsa Pippen was married to Scottie Pippen.
Mm-hmm.
Scottie Pippen played with Michael Jordan, and Marcus Jordan is Michael Jordan's son. That's just a little weird for me. That's a little close to the family. And at the same time, you have a son in the league, Scottie Pippen Jr., who's 22, who plays for the Lakers. So, like, I feel like that's just a lot of, it's a lot going on.
It's intermingled there, yes.
Yeah, it's an entanglement for sure. But I say that to ask this. If you were, let's say, you know what I'm saying, your kids are older, right? Let's say they're like 23, 24, right? Building it, right? Boom. And you just see this little hot, young hot rod cutting grass one day, and he's like, hey, Miss Parker, like, you know, some shit, and he press you, and then, like, you know what I'm saying, like, that's, like, your son's classmate, or, like, I don't know, he's like, I don't know, like, they just are close in age range, like, would that deter you,
like
or would that?
Like, no, if I'm, okay, my kids, assuming my kids are in their 20s, I'm in my whatever I'm in.
For sure. Yeah.
And, right, and you talking about somebody, no, absolutely not, I'm not doing that, but, I don't know. I think it's difficult to say, only because I don't know. Like you don't choose who you have feelings for, and I think it's more so about if the younger person is, because like if the younger person is pursuing the older person, then I don't see how it falls on the older person to be like, oh well, no, you're too young for me. If you have your mental is there, the vibe is there. You should have some parameters, but also like if they're both comfortable, I don't see what the issue is. And on top of that, men do this shit all the time.
Do what?
Date substantially younger than
and them niggas are weird.
That okay, your personal opinion, yes. On a societal scale though, it is not the way that it's being talked about.
Somebody is 40. Somebody is 20.
You know how often
nigga,
that
you're
happens?
Weird.
Yes, that's your personal opinion, but on a larger scale, the amount of men who date younger is never talked about to this degree.
I'm not even talking about gender. If somebody is 40, somebody would be 20. Yeah. Nigga, you're weird, dog. Like,
well, yes, I think 20 is weird because that was just a teenager. Like that's just odd.
Like I was an adult, you were just fresh out, first day out. You know what I'm saying? That's different. I like 20. Okay, like I said, like dating somebody that literally just stopped being a teenager and you're a grown ass person is odd. But I feel like when you get older in age, what does it matter if they're on the same page? And yeah, they had different life experiences growing up, but I don't know. I feel like her dating life has been under a microscope for the past like year and a half. Like every year and a half, way longer,
or maybe longer than that. But that's when she started showing up on my timeline when she was somebody she was sneaking around with. She wasn't supposed to be sneaking around with or whatever. I forgot who it was too.
But I remember her name popped up.
That's when she started popping up on my timeline, and you know people watch her so closely, and also.
Oh, you talking about Future?
No. Maybe that happened too, but I could have sworn it was.
It definitely happened.
Basketball player. It was another basketball player, I thought, and it was drama. I could be wrong, but I mean, she proximity. Like she That's where she at. She be around basketball people. You wouldn't, but if you watch Basketball Wives and stuff like that, like you'll see like
funny as
this
that.
is, you know what I'm saying? Like this is their culture. Like it's not our culture. Like dating in that type of and what that all looks like, that's not our culture. But it's damn sure theirs.
He said,
yeah, she's not unattractive at all.
Take everything back.
Oh, and that's hilarious because you didn't. I mean, like,
no, I didn't start to look
but
like,
that's the other
joking,
thing too. Is like,
joking.
but you see her and you can see why somebody 33 years old would pursue her. But yeah, like I think their dating culture is just like celebrity dating culture is just different.
Weird.
Like how many
niggas was feeding after Kylie Jenner?
Like, come on now, and we're
grown ass
friends
men,
and
yeah,
like
all you weird ass.
They Lori Harvey, fucking Michael B. Jordan, and Dameson was just in the picture.
Lori Harvey is like all of that. I think she's cool.
I think she's
she cool,
pretty.
but I
think she's gorgeous, but I don't. But yeah, like I don't know, and in addition to that, like people keep kind of tying her to some loyalty she's supposed to have for Scotty. For what?
I say if they're not together no more, then that doesn't matter. But you gotta have like respect for not respect for your son, but like you gotta have some consideration.
But
for,
what
like,
if he said he was fine with it? Like, what if she went to him and she said, "Hey, before this gets out and it becomes public, are you okay with me dating him?"
Date Michael Jordan.
And he said,
"Don't date Marcus Jordan."
But if
That's
her
weird.
son said he was okay with it, it's not impacting
That's
him.
weird.
I think let them people do what they want to do. That's right. Let them people do, and if they're happy, they're happy.
All right.
D Wade and Gabrielle are how far in age?
Probably less than that. I don't know, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of celebrities and like these like people in like the media spotlight these days, they're doing a lot of shit that I feel like it really like impacts the fuck out of their kids. And I feel like they really like don't be giving a fuck like
they already got to be in the spotlight
type shit. But I feel like a lot of these
Gabrielle Union is 49 and Dwayne Wade is 39, 10 years.
She's 49.
That's insane.
That's only 5 years less than
She gonna age like Angela Bassett. She gonna good.
Larsa and
She's not aging.
Sharp.
Marcus.
What them rich people up there do?
Type shit. Lazarus Pit. But shit, man. Nah, like I feel like a lot of these like famous people these days, like in the spotlight, they doing like a lot of weird stuff. Like famous celebrities that have like OnlyFans doing like weird shit, and like your kids is like out here and shit. They gonna see that like you gotta go to school and shit like that. I feel like that
instantly will.
Yeah.
can scar your kid.
I feel like the OnlyFans thing is women's like men in and out of jail, kinda. Like you know how like fathers are in and out of jail, so they're like not in their kids' life, so it scars them in that way. Like absent moms exist, but you know it's not as common as you know absent fathers and for the different reasons. But now we have moms kind of doing this thing that is going to have this lasting impact. And you think if you've ever talked to like fathers who have been in and out of prison, they like, I was just in the streets trying to get money for my kids. I was trying to do that. You ask moms why they doing what they doing? Trying to feed my kids.
Insane. Without
considering, all right, you out here selling drugs, you get arrested, you go to jail, you not there for your kid. Your kids' classmates can fucking snatch their parents' cards, pay $3 for a subscription, and airdrop your whole shit to the whole school if you wanted to. You know, so
die.
And it's not, and it's not to shame them, but it's
do your thing.
I guess. I don't know.
The impact I think is there.
But yeah, man, just consider your kids, please, Jesus, Lord Jesus. What was that?
The Leonardo DiCaprio joint. It was pretty much just like I don't know. It was like kind of exploded on the internet. I think like last year. That like he only dates women from like 20 to 25 years of age. And it was because like he had recently broke up with a girl when I think she had like at that time recently turned 25 or 26 or something like that. And then
she aged out. of the Leo program. Like,
Pretty much. And then he went for somebody younger.
That's
then
fucking
I was just
insane.
like,
Okay.
wow. And apparently there's been a pattern of it, a little history of it.
Interesting.
So, yeah, they was just clowning his ass on the internet. He's like 48 right now.
So some famous couples with age gaps. George Clooney and his wife, 17 years. She's gorgeous. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. A very
Ryan Reynolds.
You didn't know that was her husband?
I don't know who she is.
Blake Lively.
I don't know.
Well, she probably have not anything you would have seen. 11 years, so only 4 years less than Larsa and Marcus. Leonardo DiCaprio and Camille, whoever she is, 23 years.
Oh, Camille, what's that name?
Camille, I don't know how to say
Jesus Christ. You
Jay-Z
said
and
23?
Beyonce, 12 years. Another well-loved, 23 years. Another well-loved couple. Priyanka Chopra and Nick Jonas, 11 years.
What the fuck?
She's gorgeous. I love her. Did you ever watch Quantico?
Yes.
She married a Jonas brother. Yes, sir.
Ew.
Boy.
Oh, Ellen DeGeneres and her wife, 15 years. So this is what I mean when I say like it's
That's
so
Matthew
funny
McConaughey.
when we talk about Matthew McConaughey and whoever this lady is, 13 years.
Matthew McConaughey just a funny.
Oh, Jason Statham and Rosie Huntington Whiteley, 20 years.
Damn.
Oh my God.
That's nah, bro.
No.
Yeah, so I feel like
That's insane. 20 is too much.
and these are like prominent couples. These are like prominent couples, right? And it goes, I think, into the idea of like selective outrage. It's like, because the conversation about Larsa is not coming from women. It's not coming from women. It's coming from men.
I agree. I 100% agree.
Coming from
That's insane.
black men. Let's be specific.
Okay.
But you have these couples, these prominent couples that are in the nothing. Maybe a peep here and there.
I don't give a fuck.
That again, that's your personal opinion.
Fuck
But
them
on a
couples.
larger scale.
If Jay-Z and Beyonce broke up, I would not give
Oh yeah, I don't give a
singular
shit. I
fuck.
don't give a
I
shit at
promise
all.
you.
I don't care at all.
I know
But
that Jay-Z album might be fire.
I just say that to say like,
Cut that.
let the people live. Let the people do
No,
what they're doing.
bro.
Let the people. If
You not feel less than minded that's your age, date your son.
if he listen, I
That's
would,
your
I would
friend.
have.
That's insane.
I would have.
If I'm Michael Jordan, I'm beating Scottie Pippen up for the culture. Like, nigga, get your ex-wife away from my fucking son before I have to, like...
But I would have to. I imagine that, and maybe this some research should be done. But I imagine that everybody at this point knows that they're dating, and if it was a problem, well, maybe they would take it. Well, Michael Jordan a little messy. Like after watching this documentary, he's a little messy. So he might have said something, but I don't know if the people that are involved in their life are fine with it, then let them people be. Let them people be.
None of my business.
I got another basketball sex related topic, and then
How the hell? What is the intersection?
So
Oh, okay.
So listen, man. Like I said,
It's
basketball
not funny.
season's up. Basketball season is here, and I'm here for it. Like playoffs is almost there. You know what I'm saying? And you know, my Lakers are making a run. They trying to get into the playoffs and shit like that. And you know, the Clippers are. I think they have a seed locked up, and then the other California team, the Golden State Warriors, they're looking good, but they're not looking as good as last season, I'd say. And I feel like it's because they're kind of missing one of their main pieces, being Andrew Wiggins. And this whole shit right here is all alleged. I don't know shit about shit.
I hadn't heard anything about this.
Oh, lovely, right? So, Andrew Wiggins has been away from the team for a long time, like a couple months, right? Now, internet speculation is saying the reason for his absence is because his wife, or his girlfriend, or whatever, the alleged mother of his kids, has been having an affair with his best friend. And one of his kids has been tested and came back as not his kid. And yeah, his best friend. Yeah, bro. So it's fucked up.
Oh, my stomach hurt.
That's real fucked up. Seeing y'all reactions to this shit is just the best in the world. But it's just like, yeah, yo, like.
Oh, I could throw up.
Dog. Yeah.
It's the baby not being his. Like,
yeah, no, that's the worst shit in the world.
The baby not being his, and you say it is the best friend's child.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like gut punch.
It's not my baby.
You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm saying like gut punch. All right, like you're sleeping with my best friend. Gut punch.
What's worse? The baby, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
A gut punch ain't shit. Punch me in my gut, but rip my fucking heart out my chest. That's way like you can't. The damage that women have got to stop that. Like that the way that breaks a man in a different kind of way.
It be niggas. What do you mean? You know, like niggas pursuing. Like if you my fucking best friend and you pursuing my shorty and you hitting my shorty
and then busting in the
insane, bro. And it has to be a nigga that's not a hooper. He has to be not a basketball player. And all them away games and shit. Oh yeah, we gotta go to DC from California or whatever. I'll be gone 3 days.
Oh my god.
Your best friend know that you leaving. So that's fucked up.
It's the having the baby part.
Yeah. And in certain states, if you sign a birth certificate, it's still your baby. Even if it's not your baby.
In the state of Maryland, just so y'all know, you have 5 years. If that's not your baby, you got 5 years to get your name off that birth certificate. If you don't do it, that's your baby. Hell, how what? If she want to take you for child support at 6 years and you didn't get your name off that birth certificate, guess what's going to happen, buddy?
You good,
bro. That's just
I'm hurting for that man.
Yeah,
jeez,
bro. Yeah, definitely prayers up, dog. Cause that's fucking insane, bro. Fucking insane.
Nah, bro. Nah. Hey.
Oh, baby. Bro.
2.
Wait. But one of them is his.
It's one in the possible. Like
not one in the pop like his goddamn states. Bro, what?
You couldn't. You really couldn't. Damn. I mean, I probably stepped away from
life, nigga. I need to go into the
motherfucking in the dark room
nigga.
A good month.
Just Jesus, I will not kill this nigga. I will not kill this nigga.
Because it's like that's actively like. That's my girlfriend.
This is like it's so many questions. It's like, do I want them answered or not?
No, you never want the answer.
But I don't want the answer. Not from her.
Oh no, not from her. Kid.
Only answers I needed from the doctor, nigga.
That's
mine or no? My word.
Okay. Wow.
Cause the girl already not mine. I just need to know are these kids mine or not. That's it. That's how I would look at it.
That's what you would.
I've never talked to that bitch.
A man finding out that a child that he's raised and loved and whatever is not his, like, I have so much empathy for men in that situation because you really don't know. Like, and that's not no shade to women. That's not no shade to women at all. And also, I have seen and heard of some horrible things that women have intentionally done.
Hell yeah.
And I think allowing a man to believe that a child is his and it's not, and you know that there's a possibility that it's not, and because you refuse to take accountability for your actions, you lie to him. How
do you broach that conversation? Like, how do you be like, yo, like,
fuck that. You did what you like.
It's, but how like if you like, damn, like I feel sit down.
I need to have a conversation with you.
Oh, brother.
You and you can start with how you ended up in the situation that you got to, but you like, I don't know, like I just feel like, I don't know, a mom always knows that's her child. Like she never has to question that because she knows that's her child. But a father does not know. He has to blindly go on nothing but faith and love. That's all he has to go on. And so I couldn't imagine, like, if I, as a mom, if I took my kid somewhere and went to get him tested and I found out that our DNA didn't match for whatever reason, maybe the baby got switched at the hospital, whatever the case is, what peace. But like, I've been waiting to get rid of you. But yeah, like that devastation, especially depending on how old.
Bro, that drink that I posted the other day.
Terrible. That's horrible.
Should be like,
that is.
see ya.
So these are your bags. This is the door. No, but yeah, that's.
Baby disappeared.
And like I know somebody who personally like went through that. Thought the baby was his for like 6 months. His father kept telling him that was not his baby. So one day they showed up to the house for a get together. The father was like, "Open your mouth." She was like, "What are you talking about? We doing a DNA test right now." He was like, "You're not leaving this house till we do it. Open your mouth." Swabbed his mouth, swabbed that baby mouth, looked his son in the face and said, "I'm doing this for your own good." Sent that shit off, got it back. Not his kid. Not his child. He was there for the birth. He was posting pictures. His family came together for the baby shower. Like, and that was supposed to be his first child.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
That's rough, dog.
And so then,
I would never trust another girl again.
No.
oh,
It'll be
so
up.
there you go. So then,
Never.
when I became pregnant, he couldn't even.
I couldn't tell if that's who you was talking about or not, so I didn't say no.
He and I didn't even hold it against him. He was there, but he wasn't really there because of. And we talked about it a lot. Yeah, like we talked about it a lot. I couldn't, when we went into it, I was honest with him about, previous sexual experiences, like within whatever time frame he wanted to know. I told him, like, once the baby is born, we can have a DNA test. I have no issues with that because, I'm confident about what I'm saying to you. And then I really had to sit there and, like, help him through the trauma of it. And you do that because you love somebody. And it wasn't his fault. He didn't do anything in that situation. It was done to him. But it did. And he beats himself up about it a lot, that he wasn't as involved in the pregnancy as he was with our second child. Because it was just like right there. And he's just like, the last time I was here, I didn't know. But then I gave birth and like, I didn't even see my child. And the doctor was like, "Oh my God, you look just like your dad." And I was like, "Oh, fucking great." And then he looks just like his dad. So.
I don't know why.
Both of
this is that one movie scene with Cat Williams comes to my head, bro. Whose goddamn white baby is
Whose
that?
goddamn white baby is this?
Whose goddamn white baby is that?
Yeah, sum it up. Basketball.
That's crazy.
Shawty's ain't shit.
I feel like basketball is kind of one of the worst seasons, low key. They get overshadowed by a lot of shit.
Dog, they do. Yo, okay. So I watch TV at my job because I don't really know shit about. And I was busy as fuck this morning, so I didn't have time to actually like watch and listen. But you know how it's like March Madness, they have like the tournament bracket and shit. So they did like a tournament bracket for all championship sports, and like the top two was like they did everything. So they did like the MLB championship, they did hockey shit, they did FIFA. Like World Cup, they did fucking Super Bowl, NBA championships, March Madness was on that jump. Also like some tennis shit was up there, and like so just so they like did that shit, and like it was between like the World Cup.
Was it like viewing ratings, or
no? It was just like what's the best? Like what is the best playoff series actually? College football was up there too, and I want to say that it was between like the NFL playoffs and then like. The World Cup type shit. Yeah, because I was just like, in terms of like,
oh my gosh,
viewership, dog, bro. Every day at work, them fools like, "Hey, bro, Argentina plays Morocco at 2." I'm like, nigga.
I've got a client that be her. We be in the middle of a session. She's like, "I'm so sorry if I'm looking at my phone. It's because such." I'm like, "Didn't somebody just play? Like, didn't you just say somebody won a cup? How many cups do y'all have to win?
Hey.
Oh my God, regional." Cup and
stupid
cups,
I had cup. I don't know. It was just so many of them. It just I feel like it never ends. Them poor babies. That field is massive.
They got so many leagues, so many divisions.
Dog.
It's crazy.
I saw Cristiano Ronaldo sign like 4 contracts in like 2 months. I'm like,
and they always hype. Like they fans is always turned up.
It's
all the time.
Yeah. But I mean, bro, so like when Argentina won the World Cup, like when I'm like one of the other managers at my job, this nigga like called out, and he was like, "Bro, I'm so happy. I'm sitting at home crying right now. I'm like, this is the best day of my life." Nigga, like 5 kids. He's like, "This is the best day of my life." I'm like,
that's how serious
people
they take that shit.
this stuff.
Fool.
So you would think,
Like,
My pride,
New
my
York, LA, or
Argentinian
Philly or
pride.
something, whatever.
man, I'd only cry if I bet like a nice little penny on
Yeah, I
the
thought like
game.
Boston
Then
or
I'd
Philly or
cry.
some shit went crazy. Go to another country and that country won a World Cup or something. Not even just a World Cup, a game.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers go
Because
crazy.
when I was talking to my client about it, she was just explaining like it's just an immense amount of pride in your country, or like just.
do I care if the USA win that much?
I mean, USA, I mean, I guess they do care, but like,
No.
it's just like
No,
so
I
many
said,
other sports and
No,
stuff.
I don't.
You care.
Do I care? No.
No,
I really don't care about any of them. But I mean,
I don't
it's
care
like,
about
even if we,
anything.
I mean, I never expected us to go and win a fucking World Cup. But like, it's just like, I guess Americans just be like, okay, we got all
It's
these
not our
like
primary
10
sport.
other
All these
sports.
other
We
sports,
got
yeah.
like 10 other sports
Yeah,
that
it's
we
not our
can go
primary
bust
sport.
the world in.
Like nigga, we got the Greek
Tomorrow.
freak. We got the Greek freak, nigga. Like we trying to worry about this nigga. Fuck all this FIFA shit. I feel you.
But yeah, so it's just like, we wasn't never gonna win that anyway.
I feel you.
I don't even watch it.
All right, I think that's all I have in basketball news.
I guess I can go because I slightly mentioned it earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So, did y'all saw Sierra, right? It was an Oscars party. It was an Oscars party.
You're talking about the dress, right?
Mm-hmm. The see-through dress, right? Did you see Sierra dress?
I believe so.
The naked
Yeah, I
dress.
think that
Yeah, I
shit.
seen
The
that.
naked
Oh yeah, I seen
Who did I talk to about this?
Me.
Yeah, I
That was
seen
you? Okay.
That night, because I wasn't sure if I was going to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it.
Uh-huh.
I seen it.
As more comes out about it, right? So I'm trying to find exactly what the theme of the party was.
I forgot what it was.
There was a theme. So we know that people post stuff without context, right? So when people started posting about Sierra's dress, they were just talking about the dress, but nobody was talking about the fact that she was at an Oscars themed, a Oscars party that had a theme.
Mm-hmm.
And the theme was like something like
Nipples?
barely there, or like something like that. Like the theme insinuated skin, right? So they start posting Sierra's picture. Now I have my own speculations as to why, out of all of the celebrities that were there, out of all the celebrities that followed the trend, why she was singled out, right? One, I think it's just because I think she gets picked on because people like to pick on Russ. Personally, they like to find things for her that she has done to solidify the fact that he's a simp. He just lets her.
But if you got a goofy nigga and you with that nigga and
how? But
you gonna
that's
catch
just still the
you gonna
thing.
catch her straight.
Here's the. What do you mean? Like, what is goofy?
That nigga weird, bro.
I don't understand. Anyway,
You want me to give you an example?
yes.
We on an airplane.
Mhm.
Right? You been on an airplane before, right?
Mhm.
Cool. We're on an airplane. The aisle in between my side of the plane and this nigga side of the plane is about, you know what I'm saying, like this wide type shit. On some G shit. This nigga Russell Wilson is going down the fucking aisle, like practicing like snaps and shit by himself. That's not goofy, my nigga. That's not goofy to you.
That's goofy, bro.
Sit your,
Why
sit
they not
your
on the
dumb
team?
ass down.
Oh, it was other people on the plane. Or it was just him on the plane.
The whole team. He only.
How is that any different from when niggas be walking down
Nigga,
the
we
hallway
losing.
and fake dunking on fucking the
Hell
fucking
no, nigga.
walking into the classroom and hitting a fake spin move and slamming the top of the
Nigga, I
classroom
do
door
that
before
shit.
they walked in the
Nigga,
hallway?
I Euro step through niggas every day.
Exact. So like he's on a plane headed to
That's
Europe.
different.
That's
That makes him goofy.
That's totally different.
that.
I
You know,
feel
that's
like-
exactly what makes me having the right idea,
But-
but implementing
This
it in the
man
wrong
is taking
place.
reps
Nigga,
on
are
a
you-
plane.
Are you dumb?
Sit
son?
down.
But I don't know.
Nigga,
I
you
feel
know
like
how many
people. I feel like
corridors
people
I-
like to pick
So
on
then
him.
you think us throwing like a paper ball in the trash can is goofy too?
And call
Yes,
him Kobe,
it's-
and you
it's
better say
goofy.
Kobe.
Is it something that was? Well, I know in my school, kids got in trouble for doing that shit. You were the class clown. It was the silly kids doing it. Whatever. Like I feel like people just want a reason
That's
to
only
not like
frowned
him.
upon
And
because
I
the
feel
teachers
like
didn't
the
want us
biggest
to do
reason
that
people
shit.
don't like him, honestly, why a lot of men don't like him, is because of how he loves Sierra out loud. Every time a man talks about him being a simp or a goofy, they have to bring Sierra into the situation. And I'm not talking about you. Most men, when they talk about the situation, bring Sierra into the situation. So that's why I feel like she got singled out when there were hella celebrities in similar outfits showing similar amounts of skin.
Where is that? Who this?
I don't know who this white woman is. I don't know who any of these white women are. But wait, there's more. How the fuck do you even say that? I sent you this. That part.
Something Eastern.
Hey, where's he? Where? Go up.
Her actual nipples are out. I don't know.
That's Shawty homie from Euphoria.
There you go.
Shawty homie.
Zoe Saldana's actual nipples are out.
I love
Her actual nipples are out.
Send me that.
But this is what has people upset. And she had pasties on her nipples. So it's like,
But Zoe's was so tastefully done though.
So her it's about to piss me off. Her actual nipples out, but it was so tasteful though.
It was tasteful, my boy.
Taste.
I'm looking up.
That's Beyonce. Same thing. Oops. Wait. I sent you this too. Pasties, nipples out, thighs out, legs out, like
That shit better.
so that's what I think. I feel like Sierra is going to be, unfortunately, I feel like she's going to be a target of it because for some reason people just like to not like Russell Wilson. They didn't like the fact that he stepped up to be a stepfather to her son. He was a simp for doing that. He's a simp for claiming that as being his kid and birthday posts and stuff. He's a simp for posting his wife. Like this, it blows me. I don't know.
My nigga.
It's stupid.
I'll be damned if my kid is gonna put on another nigga's jersey. I'm just not, me personally. That's
But it's not. But
crazy.
but you play football. Future don't play football.
That's just, I don't know.
I feel like
I feel like in Russell Wilson's shoes that day, like he was on some alpha shit. Like yeah, that's some fire shit. Yeah, you get some.
I think
come play catch with me, nigga. Like that's tight.
I think
Mm-mm.
if men aren't able to remove their ego from that situation, it could very much look like that. But if you just see it as him saying that I'm in this little boy's life, and so I'm going the same way that I would do these things with my children, I'm going to include him the same way.
I'm not mad
He's
at
just
that.
all he's doing is stepping up.
And
And
just goofy.
that's my thing is people just don't like Russell. They just don't like him.
I used
And
to.
that's
though.
fine.
I
and
used
that's
to.
fine. But I feel like
No.
Sierra catches so much like she's supposed to somehow live her life in a way to make him seem less of who he is. And this is just their relationship. This is how they are. And the best thing about it is they're comfortable in what their relationship looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Despite what everybody has to say about it. Like,
And
it's crazy because some people would almost rather her be with Future, which is crazy because this man is like
That's ridiculous.
not in the street, and that's what I think it is he
People
don't
actually
have that
saying
toxic masculinity piece. Like he don't give, I'm about to beat a nigga up.
That's one of my trigger words, bro.
But it is toxic. It is toxic to identify a less aggressive attitude in a man as being a simp or being goofy. Just because he is goofy. He's not out here like rah 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 or whatever the case is. Like, and personally, in my opinion, Russell is more of a man than Future is. Because he steps up not only for his responsibilities, but the responsibilities of the woman that he loves. And he does that shit out loud. And I think him being able to ego aside, pride aside, and ignore the shit that people are saying about him and still do what he's doing and still show up, that to me is the defining characteristic of a man.
No, that's dope.
Yeah, we're not saying
But he goofy as hell.
That's fine.
That's all I got.
People
I think he's a good dude. He's a good man.
Just
Good
a
morals.
cornball.
All that shit.
just a cornball.
He's just goofy, bro.
Give me the cornball, bro. I want the cornball.
Yeah, y'all do.
I want the weirdo. Like,
Man, computer programming niggas named Ethan.
give me them. Give me them.
He cool as hell.
That boy don't do nothing but go to work, come home, play his games, and rub my feet. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
Would you? But so if you were dating, not some I don't want to say regular, but non-celebrity person.
I know.
But if you're dating a celebrity,
okay,
and she said, "Hey, babe, so the
and I'm a celebrity too, right? Or not?
No, you're you. You're you.
Oh, it's easy.
And so your celebrity girlfriend says like, "Oh, this is the theme of the party, and this is what my stylist has worked out with the with Versace or Gucci or whoever. So this is what I'm gonna be wearing."
Mm-hmm.
What you gonna tell her?
Personally,
Uh-huh.
not a fan. Makes you happy, go for it, baby.
What if she wasn't a celebrity? And she went. Girl, what the fuck you think? What the fuck you think you going in that goddamn house? Just like you ain't in there
Fucked up. The hell wrong with you?
Just go ahead and tell them we ain't going.
Type shit.
Now, if you were a celebrity, would you change your answer to your celebrity girlfriend? No.
Because I feel like when you're a celebrity, you have a lot of other people who have an input in your like image or likeness, and other people who are invested in you. You know what I'm saying? Like you have endorsements and all this other shit.
Contracts.
So it's just like a lot of other like you said, like Versace wants me to wear it. It's like that's a bag word up.
Yeah.
So baby, look.
Get that money.
For sure, go get.
What about you, Aaron?
Like,
You're not a celebrity. Your girlfriend is a celebrity. What you telling her?
Shit, go ahead and wear that joint. I mean, probably what it said is like, I mean, either way, just know that like sometimes,
hell no.
Even if your girlfriend wasn't a celebrity?
This
before
nigga
we
crazy.
leave the house,
This nigga's insane.
in the car,
You're not going to Walmart with your son just like that.
at the venue. Why would she wear that?
No,
to
not
fucking
like she would be
Walmart?
going out somewhere.
This is
like,
obviously
like,
I thought you meant just like
no,
she
not
got
just like she was like
No.
going to the
Yitties
club
out.
or like
fuck
or
no.
like going. I don't know where else she would wear that outfit.
No.
Just know that she.
I thought you
she
meant-
should
A
be
naked
successful.
themed gala. Doug said there's not anywhere on this planet.
If my son is not a celeb and she's not getting a bag to wear that shit, if she got that shit off Sheen and it's just nipples out city, like you got me fucked up.
What if she wore pasties?
You got me fucked up. You better sit on this couch and watch you with me, and we gonna be alright.
What Drake say?
Oh,
Hand tied,
fucked up.
sweatpants on with your no makeup on. Yeah.
Look, cause like I'm far from insecure, man.
Mhm.
But I feel like that's pushing it, and like I would make my disdain known.
Mhm.
All I can do is be like, I'm not a fan of it.
Mhm.
I would never condemn what somebody else puts on their body because it's not mine. But you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm like, yo, I'm not feeling that, or not, I would say I would word it more articulately, of course. But I feel like if I would voice my discomfort in your choice of outfit, and you're like, oh, it'll be fine. That's a statement.
Mhm.
That's a statement. You know what I'm saying? You just
Like, oh, it's not that bad.
okay.
Boy, I'm only gonna be out for like 2 hours. I'll be back. But so you're saying, so non-celebrity girlfriend, you would still be okay with that? That's what you're saying? Aaron? Not him, obviously. I know his answer.
Sure. I mean, like, that's not me being a simp, but it's just like, you know, women, they don't often get, like, the chance to be, like, you know, and then, like, do certain things, be certain people, and wear certain things, this, that, and the third, because of what society already thinks. Then, like, the person that's supposed to love her is doing the same thing that the world is doing, and, you know, that could like cause problems in the relationship or whatever. I'm not saying like I'm just gonna let her do it because, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to see that shit too. So
That's a fair point too, because people say that like, "What you don't want to see her like? You don't want to see her look good." Now,
What?
I've heard
I'm about to tell you.
that. Well, that's
Stop playing with me.
the baddies say you can't be upset dating a baddie.
I'm not just saying,
agree.
but like,
But-
I'm not just saying like just go out there and like just show your fucking ass anywhere, any time. But I mean like it has to be like fucking
That time.
Like
Like
an
a time and a place
I
and
feel
like
that.
called for it. Like
Mhm.
the theme of the party is whatever show
Whatever.
scan or whatever. Okay, cool. But like you going to a basketball game or sporting event and then like everything is out.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
If
Like, are you
What
dumb?
you trying to?
Nah.
Wanna be
Like,
single?
they don't call for that. So like, if it ain't the club, I ain't going to the club. If it ain't a club, if it ain't like one of those parties, then it's just like, there ain't really much for you to be doing that for.
And I mean, you also have to know, like, in the real world, right? Like, not in the celebrity world because they get paid to, you know, wear different designers and whatever the case is. But in the real world, like, you know, obviously there are women that still very much dress like that on the day-to-day just because whatever. And do you, boo, like, y'all be looking good. Do your thing. Me personally, it's not a preference. Like, I have an extent to which I'll go, right? For like how much I'm willing to show. My nipples ain't one of them. That's not one of them. And that, if I had a boob job, I don't know. If I had a boob job, it might fit. No, I still wouldn't show my nipples. I still wouldn't show my nipples. It's not my thing. Recently I've been considering, you know, summer coming around the corner, I had to drop some more pounds or whatever. I've been asking myself, like, am I the girl that can wear a thong bikini at the beach? I don't know if I am because I don't think I want that level of attention.
Something out loud or just in your head?
In my head. We was talking up there. We was talking. Seven of us was having a conversation. But yeah, I asked myself, like, could I be her? And for me, I don't think I can because I don't like the attention. I already get more attention than like what I'm comfortable with. And that's primarily my reason for like not. But, and that's not to say the girls that do it want the attention. The girls that do it, they do it because they want to. And, you know, they look good doing it. Shit. Maybe not all of them. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Not all of them do. But a decent portion of them. Do. But yeah. I didn't want to get too much into, you know, policing what women wear. But I just know there was a lot of outrage. And again, black men. I'm not saying anything, I'm just saying.
Oh, brother.
Black men in the comments, angry. She's a whore, she's a hoe, give her back to the future, take her back to the streets. And it's crazy because, you know what I think?
That's excessive.
What I think is that, like what you said, right? Like, let's say your girl came to you and she was like, yeah, babe, like, this is what I want to wear. And you don't, like, it makes you uncomfortable that she's going to walk out the house like this, right? There's a way to have that conversation.
1,000%.
Where you can actually like get through to like, so one of the things, right, when you say like this makes me uncomfortable, one of the things that might make you uncomfortable is you immediately worry about her safety.
1,000%.
Right? Like
if some shit jump off, who's the nigga who gotta take? Right. Do I feel like?
Or if she's going out without you, right? Like we've heard some crazy stuff about, you know, what happened. So one of the things that make you uncomfortable is her safety, right? If people talk from that instead of like, oh well, it's because I told you to, and why would you want to go out the house dressed like that? Like what you trying to talk about? People, what you're actually.
People often take. Like, they go on offense instead of just explaining.
Or defense. They go on the defense, yeah.
No, because if I'm like, well, why would you go outside like that? That's attacking. You're attacking me.
Yeah, you're attacking me.
Because I would feel attacked.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been attacked for my choices of clothing before.
Men get it too. Men do get it too.
Go outside in just compressions. Oh, yeah, I gotta go to Target real quick and put these goddamn Nike compressions on. I'll be back.
But.
Yeah, right, nigga. What store you going to? And you just got a haircut, get your ass in the house. You know?
But yeah, I feel like if you sit her down and you have the conversation from that place versus like pointing fingers and all of that, you're more likely to get to that place where it's like, okay, like I want to take that into consideration. Like I don't want him at home worrying about my safety because we do know that unfortunately in this culture, some people will take what they want. In this world, that some people will take things whether you tell them they can have them or not. So, you know, she might take that into consideration versus, you know, as soon as you say like, oh, why are you this and this is that and the third, right, people going to defensive. Because I'm grown. Because I can wear what I want. You're not my father. These are all conversations that happen. Now she's storming out the house half naked and angry. You in the house angry. Like, that's not a good situation.
Sure. So that's why I always say two things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you always have to maintain a level of respect in every conversation, and like I feel like a lot of the times like that shit gets lost when emotions into the conversation. So you always got to make sure you watch that, and then you gotta just be forthcoming with information a lot of times. Like
I actually say what you. If something makes you uncomfortable, that makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah,
something pisses you off, that pisses me off. Something hurts your feelings, that hurts my feelings. Because people can't fix what they don't know. That's just my little plug right there. People can't fix. Ain't nobody in mind reading. Ain't met one yet.
Am I reading?
Yeah. I can interpret your behavior, but I can't read your mind.
You ever get like your palm read or anything like that?
No.
Would you ever do anything like that?
I don't believe in palm reading.
Palm reading, no?
I just want to know what they was gonna say. I definitely probably wouldn't believe it.
I do believe there are people in this world that are more intuitive than others.
Mm-hmm.
But
what about like a little tarot card? Shoddy.
Oh, brother.
Tarot cards, yeah. Like I get into that.
But
that's because
that's where we enter scary lane.
That's not somebody like, oh, these lines mean this. This is, like they'll shuffle the cards and cards will just fall just however they're supposed to.
No, that's scary.
But it's not. Movies will have you thinking that you're get like the death card and then it'll be like you're gonna die. But that's not what the death card means. The death card means like death of ego, something ending in your life that doesn't need to be there.
I just sound cool, bro. Ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss, bro. Let me just maintain, paying these bills.
You want to know why ignorance is bliss? You want to know? Because if you're ignorant, you don't have to be accountable. Yeah. If you don't have to be accountable, you can be happy because you can just do whatever you want to do.
Free from the burden of knowledge.
But yeah, leave Sierra alone. Leave them alone. Let them just be. If y'all think they're corny, let them be happy and corny together.
At least get the whole story straight before y'all say something.
No, for real, because they really they was like, Sierra, this dress, But I'm like, hold on, wait, it was a thing? Wait, all these celebrities, is them actual nipples? Speaking of, this is my last topic. In line with the Oscars, there was a recent conversation about, and recent and it's still gaining some traction, stuntmen. The stuntmen from films want there to be an Oscar category for them.
That'd be tough.
And I think that they absolutely deserve it because
1000%.
Look at this here.
1000% I agree with you.
Like real life threw that man down the steps.
Escalator, yeah.
Oh, the escalator, right. And this is just like.
That nigga on the way. Hey, John Wick 4 about to be lit, nigga. What the fuck?
Yeah, John Wick 4, sorry, I meant to say that. Like, just what?
Like, all right.
It's a real person.
Do it again.
Nope, we didn't get it.
I don't like the way you hit that one step. It looked like you're bracing yourself too much. Just let your rib crack.
I want you to relax a little bit more.
Concussed.
Just let it.
But
you didn't slide.
Yeah,
that's what it was. You didn't
insane,
slide.
God.
You have to slide down a few steps, then tumble a little more and slide down 2 more.
I feel like stuntmen and producers are highly underrated, dude. Like you'll hear like all these fucking rappers in the world, but a lot of times you don't hear the people who are like behind the scenes making the real fucking magic happen for real. But I mean, I would love to see like everybody get to eat, bro. Like because like there are a lot of actors that do a lot of their own stuff. That's why I used to, when I was a kid, I love Jackie Chan movies. He did a lot of his own shit, you know what I'm saying? And like now,
Rock does a lot of his own stuff.
Yeah, like now you'll see a lot of actors who like, you know what I'm saying, do more of their own shit. Like I know like Tom Cruise does like some of his shit, like more like now, but later on in his career. So I mean, I think it's super dope. But like,
I think it would be so because
falling down a flight of stairs for me, like that's love right there, bro. Like,
man, like, and then I think I don't watch award shows anymore. Like when I was younger, BET Awards was my stuff. But,
man, what?
But yeah, I definitely don't watch like the Oscars and stuff. But I don't know if there's a category for like best action scene or like best. I feel like there's an award. Yeah, something for like best action scene, and it's crazy because you might get an award for best action scene, but you did like 35% of the action in the scene. You know what I'm saying? Like it was the stuntmen that made that. You know, these men are like incredible. Like
Daredevils, bro.
What they can like do with their body, and stunt women hold on too because you know they be out there kicking ass too. Like,
bro, you watched Hawkeye recently, right? Boy, what? I'm talking about some stunt women.
Like this is like, yeah, I think
all that Black Widow shit too. That shit crazy.
Yes.
All that shit. So I love to watch like the behind the scenes of movies, the bloopers too. Bloopers.
Bring
them bloopers back,
please.
bro. Like, I love me some good bloopers, bro.
I have to show you the funniest blooper I've ever seen in my life.
Nah, hell no. Ain't nothing funnier than Rush Hour 2 bloopers.
Have you? Well,
I got that.
Okay, it depends on if you like Melissa McCarthy or not.
Melissa McCarthy. So hit or miss. I feel like she was heavy at one point. She was really heavy and she like lost a lot of weight. Mm-hmm. And then as she lost a lot of weight, I feel like she just became less funny. I don't know why.
That is such a terrible phenomenon.
I don't know.
For fat, funny people, when they lose the weight, they're not as funny anymore.
Like, you know, what's that?
War Dogs, what's his name?
The big Spanish boy. He's like Iglesias or some shit.
Fluffy.
Yeah, him. If he lost all that weight, he would not be that funny. Like,
Yep. Who else? Who did I just say?
You said.
Melissa McCarthy lost all that weight. Rebel Wilson from Pitch Perfect. The big girl with the blonde hair.
She's funny.
She just lost a bunch of weight, and you haven't really seen her in anything. Yeah, like I feel like it's. I don't know. I don't know if it's because they're not the fat funny friend anymore, and they lose part of their material too, because a good portion of the material is about them being fat. So it changes to them like losing weight and using to be fat.
Yeah, then you have to refer to it in the past tense.
Right.
Yeah, like,
Monique, she had based a big portion of her career off of being big. I hate skinny bitches. Wasn't that the name? Or Skinny Bitches Are Evil, whatever the name of the book was. And now she's small too. Mm-hmm. It's like it's a really bad curse. Like if you a fat comedian, don't stay big because that's not healthy. But I don't know what to tell you because that seems like a curse.
Become a Ghost Rider. All right, well, you're up, bro.
So recently, Monday actually, the Guinness World Records announced that they had awarded The Weeknd the title of the most popular artist in the world.
Interesting. So,
what? That was it.
I mean, pretty much that was it.
How did he get The Weeknd?
As I scroll down, there is nothing.
Over like Drake and like Bad Bunny and like
Nicki Minaj.
And
did you know that?
What the fuck?
Worldwide.
Nicki Minaj
in the world.
They love her in
the
Asian
world.
countries.
The world.
I mean, yeah, but like I feel like she's
like
she's
now.
No.
I'm talking about today. That's what I said.
But like, I'm saying like I would think that she had over The Weeknd.
Over hell nah.
No.
I think The Weeknd
at the height of her career, you don't think? Did she have a bigger following than The Weeknd right now?
Nope. The Weeknd had like 111 million like streams on Spotify. Like Spotify be fudging them fucking numbers too.
I don't. Yeah, not for real, because I don't use.
But not at all.
Wow, in the world. That means everywhere. How did we?
Because I mean, like in the world, what do you? Well, I guess it has to be current. It has to be current.
I don't know.
Because there's no way it's
over.
It's not
over. Drake and Bad Bunny is just insane.
The motherfuckers that live at the top.
Because Bad Bunny is multicultural. Like it's you know what I'm saying?
They live at the top. So
I be rocking some
Bad Bunny.
I don't know what the fuck
penetrated the Asian culture.
Yeah.
He's crossed over into the Asian culture.
He's rapped an entire version Japanese actually. That's just what.
I don't know. Wow. Able, huh?
Able. Not the only person I know that uses goddamn the person's real name.
So maybe that's why that shit was on Instagram today. I saw like a montage of The Weeknd, but it was from his like most recent album, whatever that shit was. I don't know if it was Star Wars or not, but they showed like his Super Bowl performance, and they were showing like, a bunch of shit from that whole album. So. I'm just like, this is weird and random, but okay. And I just kept.
Well, congratulations. No shade. No shade. Just shop. No shade. Yeah. Just shop.
I'm just trying to
over Drake.
Nigga, shade. Nigga, fuck that. I don't give a fuck.
Just trying to figure out the
weird.
reasoning behind it.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm rolling with that one, bro. But hey, yeah.
And I was thinking about this earlier, as I was listening to a few songs from this particular artist, with these two particular artists. Mm-hmm. I was wondering, do you guys have like a favorite dynamic duo? Like, if you ever had to music.
That was really cute. That was look at the bromance.
A musical dynamic duo?
Yeah.
It can only be two.
But not like Make it a low key one, not the most obvious one, like
Eminem and Dr. Dre.
Yeah, like
I feel you.
Like a low key dynamic duo, like.
As of recent,
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you two separate examples. I would say my more mainstream one is J. Cole and Jaddy. I love the way their like rap styles bounce off each other a lot of the times, and like you can kind of get like
the flows,
flowing. Even if it's like one verse, or like they'll have like verse and like line, they'll alternate lines in a verse. I love rap like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you talking even smaller than that, it's these New York artists. It's like they have like a label. It's called Winter Circle, Sleepy Hollow, and Chef G. When you rap Chef G, like their styles mesh really well together. They sound the exact same almost. Like if you don't listen to their music individually,
you think it's really the same person?
Yeah, you would. Because when I first listened to them on the same track, I was like, okay, when is the other guy rap? Like when is the other guy rap? And I got to this end of the song, I'm just like, maybe he's on the hook.
I don't know why. A lot of New York people sound the same on this shit.
Just real deep voice and shit. But like if I played a song for you, but you'd just be like, when is the second thing about a rap? He is right now.
You gotta make that down.
It's literally like the smallest like difference in vocal inflection. Like one just sounds a little bit deeper, and the other one just sounds like just smooth. Like just. But I feel like in terms of like rap duos like that, that's two of my favorites. But like group, I would say like Griselda, fucking Benny the Butcher, Conway the Machine, and fucking West Side Gun. Their styles are just yeah.
But
okay, well then specifically Benny the Butcher and Conway the Machine, like them niggas are just ridiculous together on track.
Yours?
I have no input into this because when I think
about Drake.
I mean, yeah, but those are like the obvious ones. Like I'm trying to think low key, but
I mean you can get both.
Outside of that, like I don't know, like I guess people that I feel like produce like music that I still listen to now, like Drake and Future for sure. Like I feel like anytime if they
That's
touch
forever.
anything, I'm
You said Drake and Future, right?
yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I'm in there, like it's because oh my god, I still love that album. But yeah, other than that, I feel like most other music I listen to is mostly like solo artists. I don't have a lot of like pairs or duos or like groups or anything that I really listen to. Most of what I listen to is features.
Like people have nobody featuring on them joints. And then like I mean, even if it's just one song, you can make that yours.
Not that I can think of.
Like nothing like a Don Toliver or Travis Scott.
I know I was trying to go into my R&B bag, but I can't think about who R&B wise I go to and I'm like, no, I definitely need to hear the two of them on the song.
If I had like a rap fantasy league and I could put two rappers on a song, nigga, J. Cole and Russ on a song together, I feel like that shit would just float, bruh. And I'm waiting for that, bruh.
That's not true. I do have an R&B duo that I like that works.
Interesting.
Black and Jessie Reyes. I don't know if y'all probably never heard because she's a.
I've heard of her.
Really?
I never what?
I don't know. You don't.
Shawty.
He be trying to sit here and act like he really be in.
I be deep in my bag. Don't do that. My Jan Sport is multi-layered. Like I be in that mother. Crazy. What?
But what I meant, that's not your go-to. That's
not my go-to. I'll wake up to New York drill music, nigga. Like, like what? Nigga, 6:40 in the morning. Christian Dior.
Oh, and another one. Actually, I lied. And this one it's comfort too. But Janae Aiko and Big Sean. I love when they make like that 2088 album.
You can play with
I love.
It was a couple joints.
It was someone that I could.
But it was.
There was someone that I could do without, but
so
they got some other stuff on there. But no, I like when they come together and make.
Nah, he had that one song with Dark Sky Paradise with her that was really good. He was like, I know. I know, yeah, that joint right there, straight heat, bro.
Dude, I love that song.
Mm-hmm.
It was so
Probably
cute
about to listen to
because
that
it was a trend.
Yeah.
It was a trend to
Put your
that part
girl
where they
on
at the end where they start going back and like he's saying his part and she's saying her part.
Mm-hmm.
It was a trend on TikTok to do that with your like partner.
Yeah.
And it was so cute.
I know you've been going through some pain.
You can't explain with your last bitch. That bitch insane.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. That. So that was a trend or whatever. And so they ended after she gave birth to Noah. What a name. They did the trend and it was really cute.
Can I just say I'm really glad they picked like a normal name.
I didn't think
A lot of celebrities be having these weird ass
outlandish.
Enoch and all this weird like nigga.
Hey,
So
Enoch
you guys
is
know
in the
it.
Bible.
He's absolute. But yeah, I like when they come together.
Enoch.
So yeah.
Mhm.
I guess mine is recently I've been listening. These songs aren't new. Actually, one of them is new. But Pharrell and Tyler the Creator.
You listen to Tyler, bro?
I like Tyler.
I don't get it. I don't get everybody's fascination with that nigga. That nigga is weird.
Yeah.
And his
That's
music,
It's weird.
I don't know. That's just me personally, bro. I don't listen to Tyler. I don't listen to Don Toliver. I don't listen to what's that Rod Wave nigga? I don't listen to him.
I don't listen to Rod Wave.
I don't listen to none of that shit.
Bro, if I'm already sad, why I want to be sadder?
I don't
Let me
listen
say
to
about yourself.
what's that other boy that just came out recently? Was that Don Toliver that came out? Something about Wasteland, something in a Wasteland.
I don't know what that song is. I know.
It's an album.
I feel like
that was
The Weeknd.
Brent Fires. I don't listen to that
wow.
nigga either.
I don't
All
really care
them
for
niggas,
that
bro.
one too. I don't care
got
for
too
that
many
project.
oh,
I
sorry.
don't care for that project too much.
No, I'm not.
Wow.
But they ain't you.
All right, watch them niggas in the YouTube comments. Gonna be on your body again. All right.
Oh my god.
All right.
Whoever
Okay.
is in the comments. Thank you.
My Instagram
I'm flattered. Thank
Oh
you.
my god.
I appreciate it, but you not everyone though. But it's very much appreciated.
Hey. Oh
I
my
don't know,
god.
bro, but Tyler the Creator and Pharrell on the song, they be putting some good shit together.
Because
Honorary
And then
mention.
the Cash In and Cash Out joint with 21 Savage. You never heard that one? I'm pretty sure I played it.
Honorary mention. ASAP Rocky, ASAP Ferg.
Oh yeah,
Honorary mention, dog.
for sure.
They be floating.
For real, and Tyler makes sense to me though.
Run
Because
the Jewels.
when Pharrell, well, I don't want to say when he first came out, but Pharrell went through like a weirdo stage too. When he was,
He's still
when he was, I mean, he is, and I think he is still a weirdo, and I think he
100%.
claims it.
That's
That
why
nigga
they,
a vampire.
that's why they.
He don't age. Fuck.
A lot of
Um,
people don't know about ASAP and Tyler too.
I like Tyler.
I know.
No, they're like, they're
who
like,
that boy? That's on crack.
It's the same shit with.
Hey man, I like what I like, bro. I like what I like.
that's fair. That's a fair statement coming from you.
And
You
Rick Ross and Jay-Z, whenever they're on the track together,
Ooh,
them niggas be
They just-
talking cash shit.
boss nigga and
I
shit.
like it. And like even like retro.
Or like,
I got them
Kanye
in my
and,
music bag,
Cudi.
bro. That's a good
Ooh.
team.
Kanye and Cudi, yeah.
They gotta be in my bag right now, bro. I gotta put you on some. I gotta put you on some Sleepy Hollow, bro. That nigga.
I know about him. I ain't know about the G dude,
Chef G.
whatever, Chef G.
If you've heard that nigga sound smack like they sound exactly. Well,
Just a
right,
real
bro.
quick subject.
How about
I've you know I've been recently trying to like get on and stay on my like healthy shit and be consistent with it. I've started recently drinking tea, and then like I told my dad about it because I know he drank tea too, and so and then so he was like, be careful, like drinking like really hot tea can cause cancer, and I was like, huh?
Damn.
I was like, it's just no way.
Shit.
It's just no way that makes sense. Because, like, some
tea.
cultures, people, like, that's supposed to be,
That's all
like,
they drink.
something that heals you or whatever. And then, like, yeah, it's just a big part of a lot of people's culture. And now you're telling me that, like, it causes cancer?
If I drink it too hot.
You drink it too hot? And then, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna look it up. And I mean, yes and no. But like drinking hot tea alone, like if I was drinking hot tea like consistently alone, it most likely wouldn't cause. So like it causes esophageal cancer, like cancer.
Oh, okay.
But like if I was somebody who like smoked cigarettes, drank alcohol a lot, chewed tobacco, have a shitty diet, or like exposure to like very bad air pollution, then like it can really increase like your chances of having esophageal cancer.
Yeah.
And so they're like, if it's hotter than like 140 degrees Fahrenheit, then like
And fucking same.
it said a study from Iran found that people who drank 700 milliliters of hot tea per day that was 60 degrees Celsius or higher had a 90% increase in the risk of esophageal cancers.
90%. I mean, my assumption is that maybe it breaks down the protective whatever. So like if you in your so like if you inhale, like if you chewing tobacco, you swallowing some of that.
Oh yeah, that's fucking issue.
You inhaling cigarette smoke, that's that nicotine, tar and stuff straight into whatever. Yeah, and the way that stuff sits.
Them jewel pies, the hookahs.
Please, please put the vape down. Y'all ain't seen the commercial? It's metal in your lungs. Y'all didn't see that? People whole throats explode. No, nobody. Okay. I don't know. Get a bone. Get a bone.
Yes.
Get a bowl. Bowls are cool.
But yeah, so I was just like, oh, so technically this don't even apply to me for real.
You don't blow your teeth? I blow the fuck out my shit.
I mean, I don't like anything too crazy hot. Like, bless you. Like, if I made a pizza or if I had, bless you. If like I had like food that was like too hot coming out the microwave or some shit, I'm letting that shit cool down for like 5-10 minutes. I like it like a good measurement above warm. So like, I don't need to be crazy hot. I don't know how people eat shit like piping hot.
Like when I get my shower.
Like I know like certain heat like enhances the flavor for some people, but I just can't do it.
If I can't my food, I don't.
Oh.
Like, then it's not hot enough for me.
Fuck.
Yeah, y'all not.
That's when I
It's too hot when I put it in my mouth and I gotta smell it.
It's no way y'all are properly.
But if I gotta like
food,
one of those.
I'm gonna fuck my pull
I
up.
hate that shit.
Yeah.
But no, my tea, I drink my tea relatively hot. And like big. Mostly my third friend. Because I've been trying to get that shit out the way. Like when I'm sick.
Can't relate.
Yeah, it must be nice.
What's the worst or strongest drug you could ever try?
He's not gonna put this part in the video for obvious
I mean, you can put it in the video. I'm not gonna try drugs. I don't want to try drugs. So.
I probably already tried it.
If I haven't done it by now.
Woo! Sorry, no, that made me sound like I've only done 2. Well, for to be technical, it's 5. But if we're not talking technicalities, it's 2.
Weed isn't a drug, unless you alter it.
Oh no, I was counting. Well, that's funny. So then technically it's 1. But marijuana, alcohol, nicotine is a drug. Alcohol is a drug. Caffeine is a drug. And when I was down to 32 ounces of Red Bull a day, I would say I had a problem. 32 ounces of Red Bull a day, I would say I had a problem. And then I am a year and some change quit cold turkey from nicotine, which is a drug. So, but other than that, yeah, just weed. I just smoke it. Weed don't bother me. Huh? Me, I hate weed. Weed don't bother me.
Nah, that caffeine used to have a hold on me, but it still do. I can't even cap.
Caffeine addiction is really
That shit
bad,
got a
y'all.
hold on me, bro.
I was doing
Not me.
4 to 6 cups of coffee a day.
Oh my god.
And anywhere
hate
between
coffee.
12 and 32 ounces of Red Bull just to get through my work day, which is another reason I'm stepping out of my career. That was when I was working like 8 to 10 hour days as a therapist, doing drug abuse treatment and mental health treatment.
Every day for me, 10 hours a day.
that shit was toxic. That sounds crazy.
When did y'all start doing this?
Switch. I would rather do that. I honestly would.
Rather than do what?
Work your job for 10 hours than what I was doing at that time.
When did y'all start
working
taking so much caffeine and what age?
Like 20, probably like 26.
20.
Are you saying that because I'm 26 or is that actually true?
No, I'm.
No, that's actually
I
true.
didn't think
That's when you was
correlation.
popping them fucking 5-hour energies like a crazy person.
I was working. I was working like 14 days straight, open to close sometimes, like mad days. You know what I'm saying? Like I would go home and it gotta come right back because somebody fucked up, somebody didn't show up, somebody had a seizure, somebody did this, somebody.
That was the number of times. That was when you was falling asleep, driving a lot, like a whole lot. That's why them 5 hours. Oh my god, I remember that. But when was I on PA?
That shit was bad. Nigga, falling asleep in stop and go traffic is terrifying.
That's how I got my car now.
No, nigga, like my foot was lodged on the brake and I fell asleep and I woke up with nigga beep beep and I woke up.
Yeah.
Nigga, I immediately was like, what?
That's what happened to me. I mean, yeah. Like every time I tell the story, like I had worked so many hours, so many days nonstop. This is when we were getting ready for, I think, some tournament, bro. And then like I was in DC coming back. I was on BWI. That shit, those 2-lane shit is just terrible, especially on Saturday. It's congested as fuck.
Oh my god, I hate driving.
Stop and go traffic.
Hate driving.
It was hot.
That's why I hate working in DC.
I fell asleep with my foot. Like I thought my shit was good. Just jammed. I closed my eyes for half a second. Woke up. Heard the collision and everything.
That's deep.
And now I got my new car.
Crashing into a guardrail after swerving across 3 lanes of traffic.
Hell nah.
In my sleep. I didn't specify that part that I was on.
Nah, you ain't seen no 3 lanes of traffic, nigga. That's crazy, son.
It was 4 lanes and I was in this one.
Dang,
It's like 4 lanes altogether. Yeah, that was the scariest. That was the scariest shit in my life. He said something smart, and I know he did. It's fine. I only almost died. It's good.
Oh my god. Yeah, I almost died behind the wheel of a car too many fucking times.
But
shit, but now I stay
was
weak.
20.
You know, nowadays I'm good. Now.
I just tried
It's a lot shorter drive too. I'm a lot shorter of a drive too.
I'm gonna get a camera, a dash camera, or something for my car.
That'd be fun.
Cause, bro, I was cutting up in the day with this charger.
But yeah.
Yep.
When I tell you I haven't been honked out so many times before in my life, when I tell you, I thought I was gonna crash maybe 2 times. Not even crashing on sites or whatever, but like
about people that
this far away from people's cars and shit.
It's
fun though.
You seem very proud of yourself, but I tell you what, y'all people that do that, if I'm in a car, my kids in that car, and you hit my shit because you was having fun, it's gonna be the last fucking thing you did in your life. I promise you. I don't care if you play with your life like that. Don't play with nobody else's like that. It's not worth it. It really is not worth it. Sorry. That's my plug.
Mom of the pod.
Still gonna have my fun.
It's not about being a mom. For a very long time, like I don't condone that shit. Like especially when there's a lot of cars around. You doing that shit in the middle of the night when you know it's empty, whatever. But when it's other people that's just trying to get home, That's it.
That's always the mission. That's everybody's mission though. When as soon as you leave the house, make it back home.
Not everybody's. Apparently.
Shit.
I've seen some horrible videos of people doing dickhead shit. And that vehicular manslaughter charge, that shit is real. That shit is very real. But yeah, I don't like that shit. You fast car people doing that shit. Because more often than not, it's the urge behind the wheel. But
like, I guess in a sense, I do it. I mean,
how
can I say I do it responsibly?
There's no way.
I don't take the lane. I don't, do whatever if I feel like I'm not gonna make it. If I know for certain I'm gonna make that shit, then I do.
But you know what the problem is?
But like, if I know that
you're accounting for yourself and not what the drivers around you are gonna do. Because if they panic and they swerve your way, it's a wrap. It's not. I don't give a fuck how people. It's not a thing that I play about. Like having a family member that was unnecessarily killed in a car accident. It's not having people babies 1 year old, some months old because people were being irresponsible. Like, it's not like, again, if y'all want to do that shit when it's dark out and there's not a lot of cars, have your fucking fun. But don't take somebody else's life because you was bored and you didn't have nothing to do. Sorry. I'm not going to back down on that.
Nobody's asking you to.
So, but yeah, have y'all fun now.
Well, ladies and gentlemen of the jury and people at home watching this on YouTube, we appreciate your time. I've been Clutchmatic.
It's me.
Hey, that movie come out like next week or 2 weeks actually.
What?
Super Mario movie.
I need to get in the
April
noise, bro.
It's either April 9th, something like that.
I will be busy on that dude. So excited.
Any closing arguments, statements? Speak now or hold your peace for a week.
No. I do what I do, man. Live how I live. Fuck with me.
Well,
I'm
by
gonna
the
go
time you
drink some tea.
by the time you watch this, I'll be a year older. So.
Oh my God, your birthday is technically tomorrow.
Rihanna.
Yes, happy
You know what I'm
birthday.
saying? Spam happy birthday in the comments.
Spam happy birthday in the comments.
Like, comment happy birthday in the comments. Share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying?
Send him AARP card stuff.
Cash App, $ Clutchmatic.
Cash up.
Thank y'all for watching, man. Much love. Love, peace, and soul.
You're so stupid.